All right, and we are live. So, everybody, thank you for tuning in. If you're not tuning in at what is 10:10 p.m. on May 10th, then this has already happened. That being said, welcome to watch this at any point in time, and I want to welcome everybody here to this Sunday Night Live with Joel. And we'll start by saying Happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there, especially those in the world. Mothers, women in general, mothers to be. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. So I'm just here. What's up? We got Ben, we got Tracy, we got Noah, we got Shakia, we got Soul Seal. We got BG, we got Jasmine, we got Mary, we got Jason. Hey, Jason. We got Rachel, we got Yanni. Got all the kinds of people in here. I'm Joel, the hairy man tonight, if you haven't realized. I'm very hairy. It's not going to be here forever, though. So enjoy it while it lasts. We got my man, my fam, Mr. The Hilson fam in here. We got Sarah, we got Mobile, we got Nikki, we got Cisco, we got Vanessa, we got Eddie, we got Ben, we have Xavier, we have Chris, Eric, Archangel, we got Nate, all them people. Nate, what part of Florida are you in again? Is it Tampa? We got Stephanie from Austin, Texas. Stephanie might be down that area at some point. We got Joe, got Lindsay, we got Alyssa's dad, we got Rachel. Yes, I called my mother earlier. I wished her a happy Mother's Day. Also sent her a card, but unfortunately it did not arrive today, but hopefully tomorrow. Jason's in Tampa. We got Jerry. What's up, Jerry? We got Joe from Oshawa. Thanks, Mobile. I appreciate that. Really appreciate your guys' support. Shout out to Catherine for being the best mother. Shout out to Tyler's mom. Jersey Shore. This is Jessica. Mobile's in New York. And Nathan's also in Tampa. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, so what's up, everybody? Just thought I'd do a bit of a live stream. We got Desmond. Not too much. Today I feel like I haven't done too much, to be honest. Usually I feel like I at least get some work done or do something. Today's been pretty slow, to say the least. We got Keto up in here. Again, happy Mother's Day to all them mothers. Steven says, when did I film the pizza video? That was posted in October. If you noted, it mentioned, talked about that in the pinned comment. Visario had 23 degrees in Vancouver. Geez, that is very, very nice. Today it was, I think it was about 9 degrees. And then yesterday it was like 2 degrees and snowing. Keto's from Guelph. Nikki says you need a bit of entertainment. Not really. Pretty good. Desmond's also from Vancouver. Let's get this started, Mr. Captain America. Yeah. Just joined. When are you going back on the road? Good question. We got Ray from Arkansas. Geez, you guys have some nice weather all over the place. We got Tuna up in here. Got Piggy Dash from Tirana. Let's see. What did I do? I went to the store today. Nicholas, yeah, that's a very tough challenge. It's a high level challenge. 100 degrees in Vegas. Are you serious? Jeez, I would definitely change with you. I love the heat. What else did I say? What was I saying? Yeah, I went to the store today. I asked you guys if you guys want to see apple pie, pierogies, or eggs, and you guys said pierogies, so I picked up my pierogies. So I'll be doing that video tomorrow, the next day. Holy jumpets, bearded lady shave. Thank you for the super sticker. Very, very kind of you. Very much appreciate that. Let's see. Sorry guys, let me get this open here. This is annoying sometimes. Here we go. There we go. Exactly what I wanted to do. All right. Where were we? Beard looks good. Thanks, man. I'm not keeping it for forever. Joel, check out my corned beef brisket. Yeah, I saw you had your video removing the fat. Looked good. I had holy jumpets. We got our fam right here, the TGHH family. Thank you very much. Shout out to the TGHH family. Madeline says, would you ever move to the States? Yes, I would love to move to the warm states. Yeah, no, Nate, no worries, my friend. I know it's a crazy time for everybody. Definitely things have slowed down for sure. Here's Jason. Jason, let's see if I can get you that back. I'm on StreamYard. All right. Come to New Zealand. I would like to come to New Zealand. Mr. Joel, when are you going to do a mukbang and eat it real fast? I mean, that's kind of like my menu challenges are kind of like mukbangs. And I mean, sometimes I eat those faster than others. The sandwich one I ate pretty fast. Oh, we got Mr. Aaron. Aaron, do you want to hop on here? Let me know if you do. Drew says you would love Philly. I technically went to Philly. I was there for like maybe 3 or 4 hours. Let's see what else. We got Camille. Come to California. I was just there in January, Sarah, and I was supposed to be there at the end of March, but then all this happened. Let's see. Eating a whole turkey. Maybe one day. Lindsay broke her collarbone. Oh my gosh, hope you're okay. I actually have never broke a bone. I've ever been to Houston. I have not, but I hope to. I was supposed to actually be in Texas as we speak. Again, had to cancel or at least postpone that. Are you into music? Yes, I'm very much into music. RVB. Holy jump, it's Real Loyal. Thank you. Big shout out to Real Loyal. Big old clap going to her. Love the sporty tonight. Holy jumpets and Joshua Moore. Thank you very much. I want to see you eat one box of every little Debbie snack cake. I almost said snake cack, which made no sense. That would be interesting. I'm not against it. The interesting thing, I think there's a lot more. I think there's like more variety in the little Debbie cakes and snacks in the States than there is in Canada. Or am I thinking of Hostess, like the Twinkie company? I think there's more in the States still. Sharon says, come to Ohio. I was just in Ohio in December. Is the beard you are growing a keeper? No. I actually very much don't like this beard. I don't like I'm not, it's not me. It's not me when I have facial hair. We have Mr. Darren up in here. What's up, Mr. Darren? Good cream pie variety. No, not really. Yes, we have Little Debbie in Canada, but I think it's quite limited. Want you to see you get a YouTube plaque, a watch, everything. Thanks, Nate. Really appreciate that. Thanks, everybody. Definitely we're on that road. I'm very thankful for all your support. And really. Tia Locke says, whenever you come to Chicago, I'll be happy to show you some bomb food. So Tia Locke, I would actually say if you want to send me a message on like Instagram or on my Facebook page, Model versus Food, because there's a chance I may have a long layover in Chicago in the next couple months, potentially. potentially. Again, this is all very hypothetical, but hypothetically speaking, send me a message. Thanks, everybody. I know some people like the beard. I just don't like the beard. Like it's not me. I have been considering. I'm going to at least for a day or two though. When I do shave it, I'm either just gonna like rock the kind of this goatee thing for a day or two, or I'm going to just rock a mustache because I think it's hilarious. Another thing is I can like this is a big whatever. If my hair wasn't this long, my hair was shorter, I would never have the beard. If that makes sense. I find it kind of goes, but then at the same time, I will say when I actually had my hair really, really short on the sides, I didn't mind having a bit of facial hair. Interesting. Maybe it kind of goes. I don't like the in between though. Anyway, we got JH from NYC. My treat, Brazilian steakhouse. That sounds great. I love Brazilian steakhouses. Rodizios. Tell your barber to taper your sides and you'll be straight. Yes. Barbers are closed here though. Everything's closed, y'all. But eventually I will. Rock the mustache and grow a mullet. I don't think I will grow a mullet, but my hair's quite long. I mean, I have it slicked back right now. I don't always have it slicked back, but it's I'm going to keep, I think, a little longer on top, but I'm going to not have this exact style whenever things relax. Holy jump, it's Tristan. For you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. You guys are very, very, very nice. Mitch says, have you gained or lost weight during quarantine? I think I've gained weight. I think without the beard, you would look better. Yeah, I mean, until the last couple months, there's only been one other, I'll call this having a beard, and there's only been one other time I've had a beard in my life. Would you consider a Michael Jordan stash, says Darren, like this? I don't know. It'd be pretty funny. Oh, we got May. Hey, May, how you doing? You'll have to wave at me in person if I see you during challenge. I'm in Canada. Are you coming to Canada? Let's see what else. Puerto Rican food, that'd be really cool. If you had to pick between American food or Mexican food, what would you choose? What do you classify as American food? Braden says, please do a giant hamburger with no cheese. I've done some giant hamburger challenges. We got Dan up in here too. Holy jumpers, we got everybody. Do you guys want to join? Do a weigh-in. I'm like 190. Let's see. You will look like Chris Bumstead with a mustache. Yeah, a little bit. Let's see. All right, I think I'm kind of caught up. I see you liked my haircut in my last video, though. I told him to give me the Joel. Yeah, Nate, you had some crisp lines, man. Crisp lines. How do you show support? You take PayPal? I mean, you can definitely, if you'd like to. Appreciate y'all. Very much appreciate y'all. In fact, I will say all of this, any support that you guys are giving me is all going towards my next trip. I will say, although nothing is concrete, my next trip is I'm starting to tentatively plan it. I'm starting to work it out. That being said, it's not for sure, but one thing's for dang sure, it's expensive. Holy crap. And it's not that it should be expensive, but it's with all these closures, with having to, I can't fly the way I normally would. It's pretty interesting. You should come to Kentucky sometime. I would love to. Got Mick from Ireland. American food, burger, steak, meat. Well, you got to be a little bit more specific. because I very much enjoy Mexican food. My last Mexican meal I had at a place called Taco Embassy, it was absolutely so delicious. One of my top 5 dining experiences. But then I've also had like another one or two of my top 5 dining. Well, probably one. I'll say one, maybe two of my top 5 dining experiences have been like, let's say, at like a barbecue place, like a southern barbecue place. So if you're calling that like also American, you know, those are definitely some of my favorite cuisines: southern style like barbecue and or Mexican food. I'm from Halifax, Virginia. I've been to Virginia a few times. Where you from? I'm in Canada. Come to Miami. I was there last year, Yanni. I will be down there eventually, I'm sure. Joel, would you consider doing a vlog like Randy just did? Top 4 worst challenges. Actually, Archangel, that is a great idea. Right now, I'll ask you, everybody, because I was considering doing this, not the exact same video because I don't want to copy him, but I was going to do probably like, I did a video, I think it was kind of like the best food challenges of the year on New Year's. But would you guys like to see kind of like, I could do a video of like my hardest food challenges, which I mean essentially are the worst, to be honest. Any one that I think would fall into that hardest video was just like, it was horrible. Like they were not, it's not like they were just hard and big, if that makes sense. No, that sounds horrible. That's definitely what she said. It's not just because they had like, this is just gonna, whatever, get your head out of the gutter. Like it's not like often they were like the hardest food challenges because they were large, but often they were just like horrible. Like there's only 1 or 2 very large challenges I've done where I'm like, yes, it was very difficult and very large, but it wasn't like horrid. Does that make sense? Anyway, yeah. So if that makes sense, if y'all want to hear, yeah, like the raw meat one would be like one of the hardest challenge. Yeah. So, but like both the raw, well, yeah, like both the raw, especially the raw chicken wing one, those would be like some of the, they'd be on the hardest, probably at least the chicken wing would be on the hardest challenges. It is revolting. Thanks, Darren. I saw your Taco Bell challenge was pretty intense, man, to be honest. I was very impressed. You did an excellent job, and that's something I definitely could not have done. Anyway, yeah, so would you guys want to see that, a video of kind of hardest food challenges? If you would, let me know. Maybe I'll do it for y'all. Have you ever had shark? I have not, Mary. We got Tara, we have Jerry, we got Elfman, we got Mr. Scott up in here. Thank you, Maria. Do you drink or smoke? I do not. Have you ever considered coming to the Deep South? I would love to come to the Deep South. I'm supposed to be in Texas right now, but I'm not because this whole pandemic. Please do a big 15-pound challenge. No, I've already done multiple. That's pretty generic or pretty vague. Cool, man. That's pretty awesome. Oh yeah, no way. Well, yeah. Hey, if you're ever in the Ontario, Canada, maybe we'll cross paths. American food is extremely vast. Yeah, I'm kind of with, yeah. So tuna, like, yeah, it's kind of hard classification. Always good to see into perspective what you guys go through. First opinion on entering the live stream. Slick back hair. Yeah, I got slick back hair at the moment there, Mr. John. Yeah, Rob. Got Annie. What can veggie could you eat the most of? My favorite vegetables are bell peppers. Love them. I would eat like pounds every day. I don't buy them. Like I don't buy that much because they're expensive. Buddha says, gut fully healed yet? So what I freaking am dealing with is this itchy. This is what you see me kind of keep rubbing here. Is my I have like a rib muscle here that I hurt, and I really it was doing really well the last couple days, but I irritated it today. It's like and the unfortunate thing is a lot of the exercise that I do at home, like pull ups and stuff, it just irritates it. So it's like I don't want to irritate myself. I don't want to not do like some exercises and stuff. So, but yeah, it's pretty. It's not. It's really not like me right now. I irritated it pretty good. Let's see. We got LeBom James from North Hollywood. John saying, "Being starting to cut my shirts. How low on the sides should one go? Are you talking like tank tops? I would go right here, so you can have that full lat. Find where your lat is, and that's where you should, like right under your lat. That's where you should cut it. Basically, be the bottom of your rib cage." I do like all kinds of food. Thank you, Tara. Maximus, it's good. When is your next challenge? I'm going to do one at home here with pierogies here tomorrow, the next day. Oh. Holy jumpets. Miss Stephanie Brewer. Woo! Big shout out to her. Thanks for being you, and thank you for being you, Miss Stephanie. Very much appreciate that. How many challenges have you lost? 0. Joel, you should audition for the Thor role. Maybe. I'd like it. Are your hair falling? Like, what do you mean? Like right now it's pretty slick back. But if I don't wear a hat or slick it back, it would fall on my face. That's what you mean. We got Super Manico. Hola. Is there a fake Bonnie? What food has been ruined for you because of a food challenge, if any? Great question, KT lady. So, I don't think there's many so there has been foods that have been ruined by challenges, but like it's generally temporary. Like after I finished my French toast and apple challenge, man, I didn't want to look at apples or bread for a few days. Pancakes, usually I'll eat like a mass eat pancakes and I won't be able to look at them for like a year. So but I don't think there's any food that I can think of that like a challenge is ruined for me for forever, but definitely for a bit of time. I'm passing up on all things barbecue for this live. Nate, you got some barbecue going on? Should try Maria's Tortas Mexican food in Stony Creek. Sounds interesting. Maria's Tortas. Maybe I'll write that down. Maria's Tortas. We got Nathan. Darren says, cool shirt. Thank you. I got it from a food challenge. Do a crawfish challenge. I've never actually had crawfish in my life, but when I get down south, I hope to at least try crawfish. Sending much love from Japan. Thank you, Adrian. We ordered dessert from Uber Eats tonight. Hollywood Cones. Hey, yeah. They, I really like that place. Yeah, they're super cool. Totally agree, Chris. Super, super cool people. Like the staff is great. They're absolutely excellent. Your hair is legit. Thanks, dude. It is real. If that's what you mean, like legit. No, I'm just kidding. Hugger Burger Challenge at O'Neill's on Barton Street. Is there a challenge? I've never heard of a challenge in the area. How can you eat so much? Just like anything, you practice. How's your weekend? So I watched the UFC fight last night. Holy jumpets, man. Talk about a stacked card. Like crazy. Crazy, crazy. Um, it was like that was one of the best cards I've ever seen last night. If anybody is like, if you're a UFC fan and you didn't watch last, um, you didn't watch the fight last night. Holy crap! It was super impressive. We got Loretta up in here. Muhammad asked if I watch Extraction. I have not. Uh, if you could, who would you want to collab with? Like anybody? I don't know. I'd like to do it with Matt Stoney because he's a huge viewership. No, he's a nice guy though. Let's see who else. I'd like to collab with Leah Shuckkeever. She's somebody like an eater I haven't collabed with. I'd like to one day. Zermatt Neo, another one. Let's see. Joel the Hairy Man. Yeah, should be Tarzan. Yeah. Thanks, Maddie. What's up, Maddie? Hope you're doing well. We got Rich from Montreal. What's up, my friend? When did you start YouTube? It was so. I mean, I started the channel and that was like literally just like created the channel in November of 2017, but I didn't post like videos right away, and I definitely didn't post eating videos at first. So I would say since I started to like actually doing and posting eating videos, probably would have been 2 years January. So about 2 years. And by like that, I mean like I put up like 1 or 2 videos. Joel, you considered eating weird foods? Like what? I'm pretty open. We got Joe up in here. Do you like Brussels sprouts? I actually really like Brussels sprouts. Pick any food in the world to eat every day. What would you pick? Probably some really dang good Texas style brisket or beef ribs, and pineapple. Where's Serenity? I haven't seen. Well, I mean, I haven't seen her here tonight. She's been around, just not here tonight, I guess. Just do a bacon challenge. Eat a bunch of bacon. That sounds not very healthy. Yeah, Darren Yeats. I've never watched Leonard Kenny. Sorry, Darren, and I think we had Killer in here. Do you guys want to join? If you do, just shoot me a anything. Joel, what about a seafood challenge? I did one before. Crawfish hunting and then boil with Joel. Sounds good. I really want to go noodling, like catfish noodling. When I get down south, I really want to go noodling. It's where you like catch the catfish with your hands. Like you basically they're in like holes and like holes like dens, and you stick your hand in the hole and they'll like bite you. And these fish are like can be massive, and so you like grab them and you like wrestle them with your hands. I really want to do that. That'd be fun to do one of those. Do you keep track of challenges that you've done to make sure you're still the reigning champ? Like records? Nah. Thanks, One Orange. You as well. We got Bryce from New Zealand. We got Skux Boy. What's up, my friend? Let's see what else. Yeah, the UFC was really quiet. It was weird without the crowds, I mean, like the people could hear the commentators and you could hear the arena, the octagon, like bounce. Joel, hate to ask this, but with Randy's recent video, could you mention one time you were screwed / cheated in a food challenge? If not, what's your opinion on this video and the stories you have? John, totally true, man. It's happened to me a couple times When I was in Ohio, it happened to me one time. The burger, just like so, the burger I think was a lot bigger than like the than what I've seen previously, but just like way more fries. But no, like happens all the time where you get like a pile of fries or a bigger challenge. Happens all the time, to be honest with you. But there's only like probably actually, ooh, no, there's definitely two times that were just like there's times where like it's like okay, um I don't know, it's a pound of fries and you definitely get like 2 pounds and you're like okay, whatever. But then there's times where like the challenge is doubled, and that's happened to me probably twice, and not great. Like I said, it's not, maybe I will, like, if you guys are interested, I'll do that video. I'll do a video talking about the hardest food challenges, and a lot of them are just horrid, to be honest, but not all of them. There's been one or two hard, like really difficult ones that were just straight up difficult because what they were, and they were totally fair. Mary asked, do you ever watch your own videos to help you in your food challenges or any other food eaters? Definitely, yeah. If there's like a technique, sometimes I'll watch videos. Toughest challenge or toughest food to eat at a challenge for myself. So this is different for different people. The toughest challenges for me is everything that's not soft. Anything that's like crispy, yeah, like crispy, really chunky, doesn't have like moisture in it. I find that hard to eat really fast. Joel, have you tried soul foods? Like kind of, I guess, like yes, technically I've tried, catfish, fried chicken, collard greens. I've tried those kinds of things, but working your grip strength, yeah, I do want to let things heal. Jerry says, come visit. I'll make sure you get some great crawfish. Yeah, mud bugs, delish. Only in the spring. Oh yeah, okay, well, definitely. So spring, like right now. Joel, do you know Joe? Do you mean like just like Jixer Joe? Yeah, for sure. Mine's been doing pretty well. Yeah, I can understand that. We got Matthew from Toronto. Thanks, Olivia. I mean, I'm very, very thankful for all the support I have. I'm getting through the comments, everybody. I'm just getting through just about 4 or 5 minutes behind. Omar says Mexican or Italian, definitely Mexican. I'm not a big fan, like pastas and pizzas, like just not that appealing to me. I'll eat them, but I prefer meats. Um, yeah, Serenity could be on a beach. Let's see. Do you keep track of challenges that you've done to make sure? No, I guess I already answered that. Uh, da, 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 da. If you had to change your name, what would you change it to? Is that like a real name, like a permanent name, or like a nickname? If it was a permanent name, hmm, I don't know. That's a hard one. Xavier is a cool name. I think Death is a good name too. If I ever get a dog, I want to name it Death. For no other reason than people will be absolutely horrified when you're like at a dog park. Come here, Death. Come here. Like, got Nina from Pittsburgh. Hannah Barron just catfish noodling. Yeah, Christopher, I would love to. That's exactly what I want to do. Yeah, Jessica. You see, that'd be cool. Where you at, Jessica? Can you take me noodling? Yeah, I've seen people like the big catfish are like, I don't know, 40, 50, maybe like 30, 20 pounds. They'll like bite in your skin, make you bleed. Uh, Why have I never said better to do a paella challenge? Is that like a rice dish? Let's see. We got Alessandra. What's going on, my girl? How many calories do you consume on average day? Probably like, I don't know, 22 to 2600. Yeah, funny we can hear the heavyweights huffing and puffing. Yeah, like Greg Hardy, you could totally hear him just breathing. Let's see what else. Do a ketchup chug? No, that sounds horrible. I like ketchup. Yeah, it was the Ferguson Gaethje fight, and really that whole card was really good. Um, I like the Henry Cejudo fight. I like the Rosenstrike fight. Rosenstrike. Those, yeah, like is it Rosenstrike? Like the guy who fought Francis Ngannou. I feel like I'm mispronouncing his last name. It's not Rosenstrike. I don't think it's Rosenstrike. Is it? It's very similar. Um, why you favorite video? I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Um, have you ever been to Texarkana? I've never been to Texas at all. Have you tried Chicago deep dish? So I've had deep dish pizza, but I've never had one in Chicago. So is it really authentic if it wasn't in Chicago? Would you do the maple syrup chug? That sounds. I like maple syrup, but that sounds not good, man. How much Joel can a Joel chuck if a Joel could chuck wood? Enough to smoke some frickin' meat, bruh. What is one food item you wish you could try in a challenge? Obviously, we see an abundance of wing and burger challenges. I always enjoy barbecue challenges, although like good barbecue. Good barbecue is hard to come by, especially in challenges. Generally, it's like, can still be like, I find barbecue is generally pretty good always, but then there's like times it's really, really good. Hmm. Yeah, I think barbecue just in general. I like barbecue. Mexican was really good too. What about cheese makes you dislike it so much? So I've gotten a lot better with it, but it was a learned aversion. So there was a couple of years where I avoided dairy in my teenage years. In doing so, I developed a dairy intolerance. When I got back to consuming dairy, and for some reason specifically cheese, and some items today still bother me, although it's much better than it was. Really because of food challenges, it's gotten better. I've like reintroduced it. But I would like eat cheese, and I would be in so much pain, discomfort. I felt like everything was it was horrible, absolutely horrible. Are you a fan of pumpkin pie? I do like pumpkin pie. Superman and Star Wars. If it was I like Star Wars. Joel, have you ever been to Georgia? I have not. Definitely should come. I'll make sure you get some good soul food. Thank you, Real. Where in Georgia are you? Because that is a place that in fact, again, I'm supposed to have been there this week, but again, this whole pandemic happened. But that being said, it is definitely on my list of go-tos very quickly. Hi from San Antonio, Texas. Hey, I might be down in that area at some point. What do you think happens to the Bermuda Triangle? I think like a mix of rain, like currents and wind and stuff and everything crashes. Joel, do a pickle challenge. Try to eat 5,000 pickles. The pickle challenge is more reasonable. 5,000, that's just, that's not possible. Do you play any sports? I lift weights. And growing up, I played volleyball and soccer. And I played football for a year. Then I went to the gym. Thanks, FatX Boy, to Active. Appreciate that. Next challenge, eat a live bear. I have eaten bear before. It's super cool. Eerie, but very exhilarating. Yeah, I bet, Jessica. Love your channel. Joel from Chicago. Thank you, TC Gaming. What it is says, are there any challenges you would go back to eat more slowly? Steak challenge in steak in Maine and Northeast Maryland. There's a couple burger challenges. Yeah, like there's definitely some. You up for delighting us with your musical talents? I'm not against it. Do you guys have any suggestions? How much can you bench press? A few burgers. Eat 100 hot wings. I've eaten wings. I've eaten over 100. I've eaten like I think it was supposed to be like 200 hot wings in a contest before. I've eaten a few hot wings in my times. You can go check out those videos out. They're at the Buffalo Wing Festival. It was over 100. Come to Seattle, Washington. I was there, Latasha, in November. What is your biggest challenge now? By weight, theoretically, it was a 20-pound ice cream challenge. Have you ever been to Somerset, PA? Not that I'm aware of, but I'm not sure where that is exactly. Food challenge idea: pig's ear challenge. I have never. I think in the South somewhere, don't they make pig ear sandwiches? There's somewhere that I'm sure they have famous like pig ear sandwiches or something along those lines. Have you ever tried Eskimo traditional food? I do not believe so. We got Candy. Hey, Candy. Darren eats a teardrop tattoo. Jeez. Which meat is your favorite? Beef. When did you know you could eat as much as you do? I never did know because it's something that you have to learn and grow with. But I've been able to eat quite a bit for, a long time. What are burnt ends? They are generally very fatty, but also because of that, delicious pieces of beef, which are smoked and covered in sauce. Maximus, I am a much bigger fan of Texas style barbecue in general. Long-term harmful effects, obesity. Biggest challenge in life you want to do now? Are you talking about food challenges or just challenges in general? Because biggest life challenge, it's I want to continue to grow, develop. I want to be pain and injury free. That's what I want to do with my life. If you could retake a challenge, which would it be? Preferably ones that have cash prizes that I could get cash again. There's a few times I've done challenges, like I've redone them. I've come back and visited them. Not always possible, obviously. Mohaned says, how are you? Doing quite well, thank you. Do you drink coffee? I like coffee, but I generally don't consume too much caffeine. Like I see it as a stimulant. So I'll drink like decaf. And I would do a hot coffee. I don't mind cold ones either, but I like them sweetened. Did you really like roll and smoke barbecue in Vegas? It is some of the It is the best barbecue or beef ribs I have ever had. Roll and smoke, the best beef ribs I have ever had. Their banana pudding is really good. Those were the two items that really stood out for me. So the beef ribs, especially in an all-you-can-eat manner, exceptional. The rest of the items I remember being all good, but that's what really stood out. Beef ribs. And I think the banana pudding was good too. Caitlin says, come to Atlanta. Maybe I will. You mentioned watching a UFC fight yesterday, but do you watch any of the WWE? I don't watch any kind of WWE. Deepa, I recently became a subscriber and I've been watching all your sushi videos. Well, thank you so much. Stay golden, Joel. You and Beard and Randy do good work. Thank you very much, Guitar Covers. Hey, Joel, you should eat. Yeah. Thank you, Deepa. I'm glad that you like my sushi videos. I like them as well. I'm watching from Hollister, California. Please say hi to my husband. His name is Dean. Hello, Dean, in Hollister, California. Does hanky panky count? I'm not sure what that is. Love from India. What position do you play in football? I was a defensive halfback. Can you do 100 chicken wings? If I approach them in a challenge, I'm not gonna buy 100 chicken wings. They're pretty hard. The chicken wings are expensive. It's like $1 each. The beans challenge or hard-boiled egg challenge? I actually asked on my community tab if people want to see apple pie, hard-boiled eggs, or pierogies challenge, and people chose pierogi challenge, so I bought those today. Have you tried the cinnamon challenge? I have not. Have you ever eaten a bunch of pickled eggs before? I have not. The first time I actually had pickled eggs, Mr. Brandon, the garbage disposal, gave me a jar of them, and I ate them. They're good. But it was the first time I ever had them. Favorite thing about Toronto? I mean, you get some like bigger events there, I guess. Just some things happening, I guess. There's a variety of restaurants. Maybe it's kind of it. Oh, Rio's from Atlanta. Okay. I really an under remodel. I've done definitely some under remodeling in my life. I haven't done a little bit. The last photo shoot I did was in January, and before that, it was almost a year before I did a shoot. So I haven't been active in it really much anymore. A year? Nah. Last time it was in January, and before that was probably, yeah, it might almost, well, not quite a year, but definitely a while. But yeah, I don't do much anymore. Just it's not practical. It's not worth it. Have you ever watched any of the old Pride? I have maybe seen like one or two odd episodes on YouTube, but not, enough to say like, oh, I've watched it. Holly's from Portland, Oregon. Suzanne. Comes to barbecue sauce, which do you prefer? Vinegar, sweet, savory, or hot? In Jackson, Georgia. When you come to Georgia, you should stop by. I generally would like a thicker, sweeter barbecue sauce. But in all reality, like if I'm having good barbecue, I don't use sauce. I just usually use like salt. So like if I make my own pulled pork here, which just being honest, is the best pulled pork I've ever had in my life. I really like strong smoky flavors. Generally, pulled pork is not smoky. So really, the pulled pork I make is my favorite pulled pork I've ever had. And I just put like basically salt or like a barbecue seasoning on it, which is like salt, paprika, and a couple other spices. So although I do like barbecue sauces, I actually generally use barbecue sauces on non-barbecued items. And then there's a few times where I'll use a sauce. Like I like some vinegar sauces. Don't get me wrong, but in general, I think I like a sweeter sauce better. All right, I am getting through the comments, everybody. I'm just a few minutes behind. Come to India, yeah, maybe one day. Raw onion challenge. I mean, like just eat a raw onion. I could eat one raw onion. Was the burrito challenge in California tasty in Lamita? It was okay. The other burrito challenge I did down there in San Diego was very tasty. I liked it. It was spicy though, but I liked that breakfast burrito one. That was better. That was a good tasting one. Let's see. You should eat Indian food. I have done. Went to an Indian buffet before. I do like Indian food. I would go to one if they were open. Thank you, Alexandra. Very kind of you. Somerset is 1.5 from Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not to my knowledge. I've been in the Pittsburgh area a couple times though. I remember the first video I watched at your channel. It was where challenged to eat hot noodles. Oh yeah, I've definitely eaten some hot noodles. Pig's ear sandwich is big in the South U.S. Yeah, there you go. Are you doing the same workout routine exercises? Yes, that is correct, Gray. Didn't today, in fact. Is there any way we can get a more detailed story on the Blue Wolf Bistro challenge? What do you want to know about it? I think I've pretty, like in the video, I think I was pretty like details, but what do you want to know? I could include that in the hardest challenge video. I'll make that video. I think you guys might like it. Have you ever beaten Molly in a food challenge? Not head to head with her. One time I beat one of her records, but she must have been sleeping on it. Molly is a beast. It inspired me to eat in general, just natural hunger. Poke your belly and say, woohoo! Pizza Pops will appear. Yeah, I did that in one of my videos. I ate a lot of pancakes at Denny's not too long ago. Pig cheeks. I've never had a pig cheek. I didn't know people ate them. Joel, pick something that would take two in a race. Eating race. Do you mean like a food? Favorite burger toppings? Ketchup. And like if I'm gonna have a burger, I get it fully dressed, but like I love bacon, I love pulled pork on burgers, but like traditional toppings, ketchup, a little bit of mustard, tomatoes, lettuce. Did I say onions? Onions, those kinds of things. You have this chat really nice and slow. It's so awesome. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate everybody. Sweet sauce, pickled veggies. Yeah, that sounds delicious. I actually do like. Oh man, like on a pulled pork or brisket sandwich or something. Specifically more pulled pork. I don't usually have brisket as sandwiches, but man, I love some good like coleslaw on that. So good. I like coleslaw in general. How many chickens can you eat? Quite a bit. Do you eat liver tripe? I've eaten tripe like in pho challenges. I've tried liver. I wasn't a big fan. Do a match against Killer Kennedy. We've eaten many times together. He's a great guy. How long have you been a competitive eater? The first eating contest I did was September of 2018. So it'd be like a year and a half. September 2018? Yeah, that's right. Do you like chocolate milk? You know, I do and I don't. The last time I had chocolate milk, so that's something that's probably ruined for me. Last time I did, I chugged a gallon of it, and I was on the toilet all day in a lot of discomfort. So it kind of ruined it for me. I still like the taste, but I don't drink it at all. I do watch a lot of UFC. Yeah, definitely tuna. Check out Darren Eats' channel. Darren Eats is a very skilled eater and a very great guy. Favorite flavor to wings? Generally, I go for a hot wing, not like a death spicy wing. Darren, I don't know if you missed it. You seen it? Do you want to come? If you want to come on the stream, just send me a message. I'll send you the link. Um, Generally, go for like a hot, just like a standard hot. Biggest burger you've ever eaten? The biggest burger I've eaten by myself, like as part of a team, was 25 pounds. I'm trying to think the biggest one. Biggest one exclusively by myself. Because often it's fries, so like it'll be like a 10 pound, like let's say it was a 10-pound challenge, but if some of it's fries, like, but 25 pounds was just the burger. Have you ever had schnitzel? I don't really like. I don't know if I have. I know it's kind of like a fried pork steak in a way. Thank you. I'm sorry, I might mispronounce your name. Nikunj. She's saying love from India. They're saying love from India. From your vid yesterday, would you have back that pizza place again? I mean, honestly, the pizza wasn't that bad. Like, again, the reviews were horrid. Pizza wasn't that bad. Are the challenges in the US better or worse than the ones in Canada? There's a lot more of them. So generally, I'd probably say better. Just because if you have more in general, you'd have more that are better and more than are worse. But then in Canada, there's very few. So statistically, now if you're talking per capita, probably still the ones in the States are better, to be honest with you. Thank you, Autumn. What restaurant in Halifax do you miss the most? I do like KOD. I do like Donaires. But I would say one of my favorite like it's actually like just because I went there so many times, I used to go every week at least once. Was a restaurant called Mizu. Is an all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant in Dartmouth, and they do like some things very very well. But now again, there's times I've went and I was very surprised by the quality, and there's times I was kind of a little disappointed of what I got, but generally, that's one of my favorite sushi restaurants I've ever been to. What was your favorite challenge? It's very hard to say. My favorite burger challenge I have on my channel listed as my favorite burger challenge, at least at the time. Robin from New Brunswick, hello. Good to see you too. Paula from Northern Ireland. Do you like gochujang? I'm not sure what that is. Thank you, Life with Taylor. I appreciate that. Again, everybody, I am getting through the comments here. I'm just a couple minutes behind. We got Muhammad. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Hickory and cherry wood. I am a big mesquite person. Like I said, I love smoke. The more the better. Edgar says, answer me. I'm not sure I didn't see anything before that. Kyla from Utah. Favorite is sushi challenges. I do like sushi. I would love to. I need things that will back up. Dora. Good night, Dora. Hello, Ocean Breeze. Quarantine bench max, like floor, because I push-ups. Mohammed from Michigan. Thanks, my friend. Appreciate your support. Follow the White Rabbit. Is this like an Alice in Wonderland reference? I'm always down for a cheesecake steak, says Aaron. I would like one too. Look up Fresh Air Barbecue in Jackson, Georgia. I will look that up because with a name like Fresh Air Barbecue, that sounds interesting. Known nationwide for its slow cooking methods, it's been in continuous operation since 1929. That is about 100 years of barbecue. Thank you, End All Disease. Definitely hit that like button. Appreciate that, y'all. What's the story on how you got into competitive eating? Holy, Alex, thank you very much. Alex Express, thank you. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I am getting through here, just a little delayed. Let's see. How I got into competitive eating. I always like to eat. I always wanted to do food challenges. I kind of watched a couple Randy Santel videos, and I got inspired, and I tried it. I sucked, barely finished my first burger challenge, felt absolutely horrible afterwards, and then I just somehow decided I want to do it again. Buzz has some kind of contest going, but I kind of missed what he was, but he's offering cash. Favorite workout before I destroyed my knee used to be legs. Now, I do like generally just working out, but injuries just are unfortunate. Are you watching Last Dance? I'm not even sure what that is. Kyla says, how are you handling everything mentally, physically? That's a great question. I would say at first I found it hard to kind of like grasp that the gym was closed. That's what bothered me the most. Besides my injuries, physically I'm doing quite well. But yeah, I'm doing well now. I've very much accepted things. And I've accepted that for my next trip, for some reason, I'm going to have to pay so much freaking money because just this whole pandemic. And I really wish I didn't have to. There you go. That I want to give you guys the best freaking craziest content I can. I'm trying. Can we collab again? I would love to do another salsa chug with the Sith Lord. We got Mr. Critical Eats. What's up, my friend? Yes, definitely. I'm hairy, y'all. I'm hairy. Heinz Museum. What? Like ketchup? I would like to go to. That'd be funny. I go to a ketchup museum. Don't forget to shout out Killer. We got Dan here. Yeah, definitely shout out Dan. We got Glamour Girl. Toronto Marathon. All the way from Scotland. How much peanut butter can you eat? I could eat way too much. I do like peanut butter, but I need to stop. Actually, like that's something that I eat. I eat too much. Like if I buy it, I just eat too much of it. Ever been to Oshawa? I have technically. 2 easy challenges. What challenges? Like I only know the ice cream one, the Hollywood cone, which was in like Whitby, kind of maybe Oshawa, but at least Whitby. Come to Brazil. I have collabed with Corbucci in New York. I've been to Brazil actually. I'd like to go again. I was in Rio de Janeiro. We went to like Ipanema, Copacabana, Old Town. I went up and saw Christ Redeemer. Beautiful spot. Very much enjoyed it. Yes, somebody says I am behind on the thing. Do you ever plan on making a workout routine video? You can go check that out on my English breakfast video of what I've been doing at home. I am about 6 minutes behind the chat. Is your goal to join MLE? No, I could join if I wanted to. I probably will one day, Blake, but not now. I have never had a prairie oyster and all disease. Yes, I did see Randy's video with his 4 worst challenges. And I've been talking about maybe doing kind of a similar video critical, but mine's going to be like just the probably hardest challenges, which often were just horrid in general. Got Donna from Florida. Dennis says, do you like rhubarb? I've never just had it plain. I've had like rhubarb baked in desserts and stuff. Biggest steak I've ever eaten would be 72 ounces. No, I think the beard hinders my eating ability. Do you like sea urchin? I've never had it. Thank you, Christina. Hope you have a lovely night as well. Delray Beach, Florida fans. Got Laura. What's going on? Molly is down for a lasagna challenge. I've done pasta challenges before. Lasagna. That's how I feel. I already kind of have my next challenge lined up. I'm hoping not to have to make too many more home videos because I'm hoping things will open up, but that's kind of a, whatever. We had Glamour Girl from Detroit, Mike from Cleveland. There's an all-you-can-eat German sausage buffet in Columbus. That sounds interesting. Jess has come to Atlanta. We have the best people, barbecue, and hospitality. I'll take you up on that offer. Sounds like there's quite a few people from Atlanta in here. And yes, I'm about 5 minutes behind the chat, everybody, so I am getting through your comments. Has nobody ever told you look like Liam Hemsworth, or does he look like me? Irish man from Vaughan. Thanks, my friend. Hope you're safe as well. Randy from Arizona. Try getting tickets now while they're cheap. They're not cheap. That's the problem. Sometimes they're cheap. Sometimes they're not. So if we're talking specifically about flying, usually I'd drive to the States and then I'd fly, but I can't do that because the borders are closed. We got Kimberly. What's up, Kimberly? We got Kyla. You know what, Kyla? I hope you are well. I hear what you're saying, and definitely, I'm just speaking objective. Through this whole experience, there are definitely people who have it worse than I do, and my heart goes to them. We're all in this together, though. We're all going through this together. I really don't think there's anybody who's saying like, "Oh, I'm so glad this pandemic happened," or unless you're probably the guy that owns Amazon. But you're right. We're gonna get through this together. It can be a struggle to stay healthy mentally and physically. Unfortunately, I've seen statistics that, like suicide rates and stuff have gone up. And please, everybody, if anybody needs it, just reach out to somebody. We want you here. I want you here. You are loved. You are accepted. And we don't want to. I don't want to see anybody, be lost to something like that. We're here. We are here. Mo from Sydney, Australia. What's up? Can you eat a lot of tuna meat? If somebody would buy it, tuna meat's expensive. Carolyn says, do I play video games? I do not. I used to play Call of Duty. Favorite character from The Mandalorian? Ooh, that is a mix between the baby and Mando. This is the way. I really liked The Mandalorian, though. How sick did you get after eating the burger raw meat? Oh, I felt bad. We got V. What's up, V? Thanks, Elaine. Appreciate that. Edgar says, come work out with me. Where is this? Hannah's from Kentucky. Oh, man, I hope we don't have barbecue war in here. Ford, hey, Joel and Terry here. Just caught your vids, and I'm hooked. Very impressed. Thank you very much, Ford. In 10 years, will you have a beer gut and 2 kids? Hopefully not. I mean, if I want kids, then sure, but hope to not have a quote unquote beer gut. Let's see. End Zone in Hamilton. Is this like a wing? I think there's a bar in Hamilton called End Zone, which has an all-you-can-eat wings I was told about. And yeah, they're closed. Everything's closed, obviously. But got Mike. What's up, Mike? We got Josh from Tennessee. I have not watched The Tiger King, but I've heard some crazy things about it. I've heard kind of somebody summarize the storyline of it, and it's crazy. Make a giant Kit Kat bar. How would I even go about that? I mean, that's a really cool idea, though. Jed just got to eat. Although I will say I do plan, I have it written down here, we'll do it eventually. I do plan on making a how-to competitive eater video that will be put on my Patreon at some point. That's not right away. It'll be a little while in the making, but I do plan to do that for those whom are very seriously interested. Very seriously interested. Going for that Adam look. Who? No. We're talking about like Adam Moran. No, absolutely not. I don't even like. I legitimately don't like the I don't really like this facial hair. It's not me. I'm just keeping it for now because it's kind of funny. But as soon as I have like a reason to, which I will in the next little bit, I'm getting rid of it. Although I might rock this for a little bit and or just the mustache for a little bit. I'm sure you're tired. Thanks, Jess. What time is it? It's 11:30 here, so it's getting a little late. We're only about an hour or 11 minutes in. There's a little, it's getting a little late. What can you cook really well? Bragging is okay. I like to like smoke some pork butts or some pork shoulders, pulled pork. If someone's gonna say, "What do you make well?" That'd be my thing. And I can make fruit ice cream. I can make fruit ice cream really well, and I can make I can smoke some ass, smoke some meat. I might have missed. Oh no, there. I think we're good. I think I'm only 2 minutes behind the comments now, guys. Para says, "Yo, shout out, dog. Great job on all the vids. Keep crushing them. Thank you so much." Holy jumpets, guns, XX Gunslinger. Thank you so much. Very much appreciate that. Big shout out to Gunslinger. And I think did we miss anybody? No, yeah, Gunslinger. Thank you very much. Keep it up. I appreciate it. Keep being you. Rep in Boston. Well, I've been skipped. Funny. I'm not sure. Might have missed your comment there, lady. But again, like I said, everybody, I'm just a few minutes behind comments. But have a good night, lady. Much love to you as well. Oh, no. Hold on. Do a goatee. How do I even? I couldn't even cover my face enough to be a goatee. Have a hot dog off with Matt Stone. He probably beat me. Hot dogs are a technique, and I've never trained for them. That's basically it. I'm sure it would beat me. It's just something I've never trained. I've done one hot dog run in my life. Aaron says, "Keep the stash, wear a hat and sunglasses, and you won't look creepy at all." I will look very creepy. Make a Hulk Hogan handlebar facial hair. That'd be pretty funny, actually. Minaj, no. Look for all the videos all the time. Sticker, thanks for all the entertainment. Yeah, thank you so much, Gunslinger. Very much appreciate it. I will not get a face tattoo. Are you on every Sunday? Oh, no, Jackie, I'm not. Generally, at least during this whole look, guys, and I think I'm caught up. I think I'm caught up on the comments. The question: am I on doing a live every Sunday? The answer is no. But during the quarantine, I've pretty much been doing a live about once a week, roughly. Mary from Cape Breton. Dragonite says, do you drink? No, I do not drink water. But if you're talking about alcohol, no, I don't. THC would be a performance enhancing advantage for sure. I don't think so. Ara? I personally would never use it. I feel it'd be a hindrance. Joel, you should try deep fried ice cream. I've had it before. I really liked it. My birthday is in August. I like the Sunday Live. Thank you, Holly. Let's see. Holy jumpets. Forza UBS. Thank you so much. What is the Patrice story? Okay. I don't know how much of that is public to this point because it doesn't really involve me. But anyway, we're just so I'm going to speak quite anonymously. Hold on, I'll get that story. Captain Hook mustache, that'd be hilarious. Would I collab with Katina again? Absolutely. Favorite movies? I don't know. That's a hard one actually. All right, Patrice story. So with some friends, and they are trying to hook up the one friend with this individual named Patrice, and they said that she has a deeper voice. So they exemplified it, and I replicated it the best I could. And that's kind of how the Patrice character was born. How long have you been a model? So I did, I would say I did like a pretty good year of modeling. And then, and like the first gig I had was 2017. Very, very, very late 2017. And then kind of 2018, I would say is kind of my year of modeling. And then again, and then like, I mean, I've done just a few things, which would be like 2019. 2019, I did a small handful of things, including some acting gigs. And then 2020, this year, I've done one photo shoot. And did I do one acting thing this year? It might have been last year, actually, since I did a little thing. Yeah, I haven't done much. It's not worth it to me, at least at this point, I don't think. Monique, my pleasure. Come outside and say good morning to the garbage man. Are you a garbage man? I'll try to. Actually, I need to go put my garbage out right now. I'm gonna write that down. Hopefully, I don't forget. I do need to do that. Bernie from Australia. Dennis says, with the beard, you could play a good Tarzan movie. That'd be pretty funny. If the gyms were open and life was normal, like I was in the gym probably about 5-6 days a week. How do you overcome jaw fatigue? Just gotta keep eating. The more you chew, the more you use it. Just like how can a marathon runner run however many miles or kilometers that is? Because they just kept gradually running and running. Just get a progressive overload. Get used to it. When you film with Randy, you are so cute. Do you have any pre-meal routines? Not really anymore, to be honest. I just say hot or like no. Like you were talking like the whole like Randy does. No, nothing like habitual. You You should see how much garbage the peeps throw out. It's all food in Joel's neighborhood. Joel, besides, can't wait for more eating videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I feel like I just read some of these comments. Tuesday is your day, my man. Get it right. No, I'm Monday. I don't think you know where I live. Maybe it's Tuesday. No, it's not. Maybe it's Friday. Maybe it's Sunday. Are you in quarantine alone? I mean, I share a house, so that's what you mean. Do you fast the whole day after a challenge? Not really. There's some days where maybe I'll only have I'll eat a lot less. When did you notice you can eat a lot of food? Just kind of a gradual thing. Do you have any more piercing beside your ear? So I have my lobes, and we've been through this. It's hard to see, but I stretched my conch. I have it pierced and stretched. Never stretch cartilage, everybody. It was the stupidest thing I've ever done. But let me try to show you, because it used to be the size. There you go. See that hole right there? So it used to be. It was about the size of a pencil. I still have the hole. I could put an earring in it or whatever. Like that, the hole's never going to close over. It's been years since I had anything in it. Most pounds of food I've eaten. I mean, theoretically, 20 pounds, but it was ice cream. So like no two foods sit the same. You could be a less hairy with the lawnmower 3.0 if you use the promo. I definitely could. All right, I think I'm actually caught up, everybody. I see 12:31, and we're at 12:31/2. All right, what's your favorite video? Ooh, that's a hard one. I mean, one of my favorite videos I did more recently was the video I did at Taco Embassy. It was the world's biggest Mexican food challenge. That was absolutely delicious. Biggest steak, 72 ounces. What kind of music do you like? I like a very, very, very large and diverse array. I like everything from classical to hardcore rap, like what you consider like death metal, deathcore. Yeah, everything. Hey, Joel, do you have a website where I can buy your t-shirts? Yes, Dennis. In my video descriptions, I have linked to my Teespring store. You can definitely get some shirts there. In fact, I recently released, I should say, a new t-shirt. I will do an official launch at some point. Will you ever shave your head for charity? I mean, I would, potentially, if the, contributions and things were big enough. I'd consider it under the right circumstances, but not really. Have I ever thought about it? Do you have junk food cravings on normal days? I mean, I don't know if I'll call them junk food cravings. There's times I want something, and generally I'll just have something small, and it's fine. Joel, you should listen to Juice WRLD. I'm not sure what that is. What camera do you use when you film your challenges? I have a Sony A5100. Any future plans to collab with Matt Stoney? The gentleman doesn't collab with people, but I'd love to. What's your favorite color? I would say probably blue or black. Black is kind of considered the absence of color, but I would say, if you could count that, I like color black. I don't mean that to sound weird, but what'd you study in school? Nutrition. You're great. Have a good night. Thank you, Carolyn, as do you as well. All right. I think things are kind of slowing down though, y'all. I guess maybe I guess we're almost about an hour and a half in. I give it a couple more minutes, and I think we'll probably turn this off by looks of it. Things are slowing down. So how do you prepare for a food challenge? I don't really do too much. Just kind of, make sure you're kind of empty, feeling good. But I used to prepare. Again, I'm going to release eventually a series of how to more or less, I'll call it how to be a competitive eater on my Patreon at some point. For those who are seriously interested, they'll be able to check that out. Destiny Gray, hello, hello. If you could choose anywhere to live in the world, where would it be? Honestly, probably somewhere in the southern states. Edgar is going to bed. Have a good night, my friend. Joel, you should catch a crocodile. I would try to wrestle a crocodile. I used to be a big Steve Irwin fan. Thank you, Yanni. Appreciate it. Favorite cookie brand, Oreo. Head-to-head with Beer Meets Food. We've gone together on a challenge before. French Purse says, I skipped your question. I don't think I saw one. Eat a peanut butter and jelly. No. I'm done eating for the day. But I could eat one in one bite, just not now, because I'm done eating for the day. All right, I think that's pretty good. Southern states, United States. There's no states in Canada. Food you would never eat. The one food that I have the hardest time trying to comprehend eating is balut. Opinion on high fructose. So, I mean, fructose in general, I'm not a big fan of high amounts of it. It is a sugar, but especially the way you process it, it's more likely to actually be converted into fat than pure glucose. Can't wait for the Pierogi video. It'll come. Won't be right away, but it'll come. I got a cool video coming on Tuesday. I like it. I had a lot of fun shooting it. Cardio or weights? Both, maybe. Sing a little before you go. All right, what do we want to sing? Have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much, Donna. Thank you, Free. What your weekly training routines during lockdown? You can see that on my English breakfast video. I have a whole workout on my English breakfast video. Closing time, Freebird. No, I don't want to. Those are not great songs. Oh, we got Kim. Hey, Kim. All right, let's try to find a song then, everybody. Whatever you're feeling. Okay, let's try it. Let me see. What am I feeling? Oh, somebody asked me about a movie earlier. I don't watch really movies, but I have been watching. I think it's hilarious. I'll watch the little clips of 90 Day Fiance. I just went on YouTube and there it was like a suggested, so I think that's pretty funny. All right, let me see. I'm trying to think. I'm going to go to my music, trying to find a new Gooba. No, said that. No way. Could you imagine? Let's see. I got to find something I'm feeling. Let's see. Trying to find something, guys. I'm gonna find something. Sing a song like Motorhead Ace of Spades. That's not really singing. It's like the Ace of Spades is basically just talking. Didn't they say to me? I don't know. I feel like maybe like singing like Amazing Grace. I feel like Amazing Grace or something like that. Jed, I do a little bit of actual dietary counseling. If you want, I could probably take on one or two more individuals if you were serious about it. You can send me a message on Instagram. I do have a little bit more time with this whole pandemic, so I could probably take one or two more. Oh, what a trip you're alive. Hey, Lisa from Columbus, live in Florida right now. Yeah, Tito's. It's a cool spot. All right, let's go to the only thing is if I basically play any like music, it's gonna get me banned or it's gonna get this thing demonetized. But let me see if I can play it really quiet. So there's a song I like, and it's a remix of like Amazing Grace and Let It Go. Let's see if I can find it. That's a great question. What is Canada like right now? Do you mean like weather? Today it was like high 40s, maybe like 50 degrees. And don't get me started about the political climate. Let's see. I swear that sometimes, yeah, 100. Oh, I do. Ooh, Aaron, I do like 100 miles. Making my way through the hood, sipping that yak. Black yak. All right. Have I eaten caviar? I mean, yeah, a little bit to any sushi videos. If you're jealous, see, I'd change for 100 degrees in a minute. No sushi videos coming because every place is closed. An evening clubs with you, sleeping in the edge. Hold on, I guess I gotta warm my voice up, guys, if we're going high. All right. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Who come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Somebody says, come to Vegas. I was supposed to be there in the March, but things happened. Anyway, the part of the song that I really like, it's like, Sun changes. And it's like, my chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has risen me. And like a flood, His mercy reigns, unending love. Dun, 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 amazing grace. Where's the backup gospel choir? I would like a gospel choir. Yeah, that's my jam. It's like that one line, you know, where that song, it's like a song just breaks down, and you're just like, whoa. How many challenges have you done? I have never failed a challenge. I have 122 challenge wins, I believe. It might be 123, but I believe it's 122. And then yeah, it's like then the James Bay Let It Go. So just let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Braden says, have you tried Wagyu? Yes, I have. In fact, I've had A5 Wagyu. And in fact, there's a video coming up featuring both, and it's absolutely insane. It's insane. Well, thanks, everybody. Appreciate you like my singing. I know you kind of got me singing, although, yeah, it's probably, I think I said I was getting off, so I'll probably get off now. Quit singing. Oh, I tell you, my heart gets into it sometimes. I love singing. I sing all the time. All right, I'm going on. I think it's time to go to bed, though, everybody. So with that, everybody, do a video concert. That'd be pretty funny. But thanks, everybody. Appreciate you all for joining in. Hope you all have a lovely, lovely, lovely night. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you all. We'll have some more videos coming out your way. And I feel there's something else I was going to say. I know, but I've asked you guys a lot for your input at recent, so definitely keep track of my YouTube community tab. Oh, and I will make that video of some of the hardest challenges I've done for y'all there. And yeah, some cool stuff. So be sure to check out Tuesday night. We have some barbecue coming your way. I believe Tuesday. Yeah, I think it's Tuesday. Anyway, just got some good videos coming your way, guys. So with that, everybody, thanks so much. Have a lovely night. Until next time, stay happy, healthy, hungry. Of course, happy eating, happy sleeping. I hope you have a lovely life. Remember, you're loved, you're appreciated, you're accepted, and until then, good night, everybody.